Hi all, update on Real Saga Cubism for the 15th of Feb. So just showing you a little bit about what we do with their feet on a regular basis. So he's now having his feet trimmed by our Master Farrier Elliot Campbell. So we do this about every 4 weeks. We bring them up. Some of them need it a little bit more regularly, just depending on how they are in the paddock, whether they're running around and whether they chip up their feet at all. But it's really, really important to keep their feet in great condition, which means they need to be regularly filed and making sure there's no chips or splits that are going to end up causing problems. It's a very big saying in racing that if you don't have a foot, you don't have a horse. So they need their feet to be in perfect quality so that they can race well and train well. They need to maintain soundness, and it's really important that we keep all this up to date. So the big things that we do, about every 4 weeks we bring them in and they'll have their feet rounded off. We make sure that the feet are regularly oiled to keep the hoof wall in great quality, and it also just allows us to keep an eye on their conformation and how they're growing. It's very important that the foot is there to support the rest of the horse's conformation and make sure that any little problems that we can address along the way are dealt with quickly. So quite often we'll keep the horses bare with no shoes on as they're growing and developing. He's come from the sales, so he's had shoes on. So he's still got his front shoes on at the moment, but we're just trimming his hind feet. And as you can see, he is great to handle. He's very, very sensible young horse. This all goes towards his handling as well. You can see Elliot's just making sure that he feels really comfortable with his back legs being picked up and pulled around, and this is all really important as part of the education process. So Elliot, can you just tell us a little bit about what you look for with yearlings, with their feet, and what's important to keep an eye on?
Pretty much most important with yearlings is that we have nice heels that aren't going too far forward. We want to always keep them open. Because with thoroughbreds, our biggest issue with any age of horse is bad heels. So it's very important to keep them open, keep them growing straight. The other thing too is horses that are pigeon-toed or turned out. Is obviously if they start to have a turn, we're throwing the rest of the legs out and leading down to very bad conformation. And the other thing, especially when they're young, is to try and keep a nice, thick, healthy hoof wall. So we don't want a long toe, so we bring the toe back a little bit, and we want as much hoof wall around the hoof capsule as possible.
So there you go, guys. That's just a little rundown from the Farrier today on how we take care of the feet of your horse and make sure that he's continuing to stay sound and he's got strong, healthy feet to train on with. There we go. Update, Real Saga Cubism for the 15th of February. He starts his break-in process tomorrow, so we're all very much looking forward to getting going and pressing on a little bit with him. As you can see, he looks really well. He's maintained great weight, good coverage, very well in the coat. So, continuing to head in the right direction, everybody. What a lovely boy.